Okay, my name's Tara and I came into contact with Cry when my sister Therese died in 1997. I'm the eldest of 5 children and we used to go to church every Sunday, and my brother and I had the opportunity to go on a Christian holiday in Minehead, and my sister Therese went with a friend of hers as well. We were enjoying the holiday, and one day I'd been to a prayer meeting with one of my friends, and as I was walking back to my chalet I saw my sister, and we just had a brief chat just about something I'm going to get my mum as a present to take home. And about 5 minutes after I'd returned to the chalet, a friend of my sister's came running in and said that something was wrong with Therese. I obviously ran down to where she was, and to find lots of people crowding around, and Therese was just lying there. Anyway, so the doctor came, she was taken to hospital, and we then got obviously very sad news. My brother and I were told that she died. So obviously this was a really big shock to us, because you don't expect a young, healthy, fit person who was fine 5 minutes before when I'd seen her, to suddenly be dead. It's a very big shock, and obviously we didn't know what had happened, and it was only later on that we found out that she died from, well, they put down sudden death syndrome, which obviously we knew nothing about. And it was only when my mum saw Alison Cox on This Morning that we actually realised that this was happening to other people, and to find that she may still be here if she'd had a simple heart test, is quite hard to hear, really. Therese was 16 when she died. She was very, very lively, very popular with people. She used to dance with me and my sisters. She used to take part in shows, and it was a very big hobby of hers. She liked singing, she liked painting, she liked any kind of sport. She enjoyed sport at school. She was a very funny person. She used to have us in fits of giggles a lot. She was the joker of the family. Yeah, just very popular. She had a lot of friends. In some ways it gets harder because she's missing out on really special things in my life that I want her to be here for. When I got married, I'd really would liked her to have been a bridesmaid, obviously. The fact that she'd never met my husband is quite hard as well. I'd like, well, rather, him, I'd have liked him to have known her. Obviously now I've got my boys, I've got 2 sons, and I'd have loved them to have known her, and I can imagine her being a fabulous auntie. And also my brother's got 2 children, so for them as well to not have met her at the theatre rather than being on the stage as a career. She spoke to my dad about taking a course in backstage after her A-levels, so I think maybe that was what she was going to do. But whatever she would have done, I'm sure she would have been fantastic at. I know most people are probably going to say that, but I really do think whatever she would have done, she would have excelled in, because she was hard-working. And as I said before, she is such a lively character that I'm sure she'd have been a fabulous work colleague to whoever she worked with. Obviously she would have wanted to get married and have children. She was great with young children. She used to help young children at the church that we went to. She helped in one of the groups. Yes, I'm sure the family life, and obviously she hasn't been able to do that. It's very sad.